Ladies and gentlemen, the National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the four core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. Thank you. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the Wildcats, number 1, Zoe Ballmer. Number 3, Emily Spies. Number 5, Savannah Weeks. Number 9, Asmira Garcia. Number 10, Jess Ralph. Number 28, Olivia Hahn. Number 14, Aubrey Warren. Number 16, Carly Harris. Number 19, Sarah Milne. Number 21, Azalina Absolom. Number 27, Katie Douglas. And now, for your Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Number 0, Alyssa Lechuga. Number 2, Maddie Bost. Number 3, Alyssa Greet. Number 4, Sophia Zelak. Number 6, Abigail Mendoza. Number 7, Lida Plunkett. Number 11, Lucy Rothfuss. Number 12, Ellie McKeska. Number 15, Hannah Lohman. Number 22, Lane Ford. That's it. What do I say now? Number 14, Tatum Wolke. What else do I say? That's it. That's all.
And thank you, Garrett Reif, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Talon Field on the campus of Trinity Baptist College on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida, as we're ready for NCCAA women's soccer. The Eagles taking on the Wildcats from Charlotte, North Carolina, Johnson and Wales University Wildcats. Glad to be with you once again. I'm Ray Bureau, and you're watching TBC Eagles on YouTube. Johnson and Wales, no wins, 1 loss so far this season. They are in the USCAA Division II. They played William Peace, an NCAA Division III team, just a couple of days ago. William Peace won that game 2-1. Johnson and Wales took 6 total shots, one of them on goal, or in the goal rather, and Katie Douglas scored that goal. And doing the goalkeeping for the Wildcats will be freshman Zoe Ballmer from Raleigh, North Carolina. She has 1 goal allowed and 2 saves. She split time with Mackenzie Stotcomb on Thursday. Stotcomb also allowed 1 goal and saved 2. But it is Ballmer getting the start in goal for Johnson and Wales. Meanwhile, the TBC Eagles have 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie overall. No record yet in South Region competition. Their last game was the 1-1 tie last Saturday to Bluefield University, an NAIA program. Trinity Baptist is averaging 7.7 shots per game, with 69.6 of them on goal and 26.1 of them finding the back of the net. They're averaging 2 goals per game, and this one is underway. Ellie McKeska kicking off for Trinity Baptist, who is wearing the home whites, going from the left to the right. Johnson and Wales in the all royal blues, going from the right to the left throughout this first half. Noelle Wakefield, our official stats keeper. Michelle Jones working the camera for us once again here on this absolutely beautiful Saturday morning. 82 degrees. We expect it to be around 87 by the end of today's game. The wind is blowing very gently from the right to the left across your screen at 5 miles per hour. Shouldn't be that much of a factor. That is Carly Harris finding help in the middle of the field. But Lane Ford has knocked that one away to give Tatum Wolk possession. Wolk up the right side, looking for McKeska, who has 2 goals this season. That's Hannah Lohman, number 15, gets around a defender, takes the first shot of the game, and it goes right into the hands of Zoe Ballmer. So Ballmer gets her save. Hannah Lohman, 1 goal this season, 1 assist, and this week was named SB Live's Florida High School Athlete of the Year for the previous school year, 2022 to 23, and her local newspaper in her hometown wrote a terrific article about that yesterday. It included that game-winning goal that Hannah Lohman got with 20 seconds left to play against Agnes Scott College. Have our first whistle. That is a blocking foul against the Wildcats, and Trinity Baptist will have possession. So congratulations to Hannah Lohman on being named the High School Player of the Year for the previous school year. Now she is a freshman here at Trinity Baptist College. And Hannah Lohman hails from Belle Glade, Florida. But right now, this is Azalina Absalom trying to get inside to get off the shot. And LeChuga jumps on top of the ball and keeps Absalom from firing it off. Great defense by the goalkeeper for Trinity Baptist, Alyssa LeChuga, a freshman from Tampa, Florida. And she has a big boot back towards midfield. Absalom had an assist in that game. Katie Douglas scored the goal a couple of nights ago against William Peace for Johnson & Wales. That's Maddie Boast. Ball taken away and grabbed by Carly Harris. Tatum Wolk regains possession for the Eagles, gets through two defenders, looking for Boast. And then we have ourselves a tripping foul, and it looks like the Eagles will have themselves a free kick. Wolke got through the defense, tried to get the pass to Boast, but the collision will allow Lane Ford have herself a free kick. She has 2 goals this season. One of those was a similar play like this on a direct free kick. Eagles average 2 goals per game through their first 3. Ellie McKeeska has 2 of those goals. Hannah Lohman has 1, and the other one was an own goal by Point University. That looked like more of a pass attempt. No shot. And Zoe Balmer will just roll this one back into play. Up the left side, Wolke able to get her foot on the ball, keep the pass from getting upfield, and then this pass picked off by Lohman. Long pass all the way across the field towards Zelak. She sends it in the middle. I couldn't tell if that was a shot attempt or a pass towards McKeeska. That's going to go down as a shot attempt for Sophia Zelak, which means a shot on goal and a save for Zoe Balmer. Trinity Baptist trying to make the advance. Lohman, a beautiful pass towards Zelak. Collision, no call. Zelak gets inside, and her pass is deflected out of bounds. Good defense in the backfield by the Wildcats. A little difficult to see which defender made that nice play. Will be a corner kick for the TBC Eagles. Only less than 5 minutes in case you're just joining us. As you see on the screen, please keep in mind that is unofficial. The men in the orange jerseys will keep track of that time as well. Wolke will set up for the corner kick. Our first corner kick of the morning. Wolke gets the signal, curves this one in toward a net, but another good defensive play in the backfield. Long pass towards midfield. Wildcats looking to get up the left side of the field, but beating the attacker to the ball is Alyssa Greet. And a throw in for the Wildcats. Nice crowd as we see across the field. Again, a beautiful Saturday morning. Pass to Jessica Ralph. She shoots and bounces into the hands of LeChuga, her first save of the afternoon. So credit Jessica Ralph with a shot and a shot on goal. Right in front of us goes Carly Harris. McKeeska knocks the ball away from Harris. Opportunity now for the Wildcats. Looked like Weeks was trying to take a shot, but didn't get that much of it. And so it's going to be a throw in for the Wildcats on the sideline. Alyssa LeChuga for Trinity Baptist has allowed 7 goals in 3 games, 23 saves. She has been the only goalkeeper used by Coach Alexa Pittman. At midfield, Wildcats looking to make an advance, but Greek comes from behind with the steal. Anna Lohman inside the circle, right at midfield, looking for Wolke to the right side, but the pass is out of Wolke's reach. Will she get to it in time to keep it in bounds? Yes. And a collision as the Wildcats take one away. Incidental contact, making her way up the left sideline. And that ball goes out of bounds off the foot of Azeliana Absalon. This is Leda Plunkett throwing in for Trinity Baptist. Plunkett missed the pass attempt, gets to the ball in time, keeps it in play. Good pass toward Boast. She controls it with her left foot, finds Makiska. And Makiska trying to get around a defender, loses control of the ball. Defensive play by Savannah Weeks. Ford has options. She finds Wolke to the right side. Wolke sends this one toward the front of the goal. Makiska was beaten to the ball on a really nice defensive play. I believe that's Isabella Davila, if I saw that correctly, getting her body in front of Makiska and keeping Makiska from taking a shot. Hello, Wildcats fans. Hello, Eagles fans. Let us know you're watching. Drop us a comment. Love to see those names pop up on the screen. Throw in for the Wildcats. Douglas sends this one all the way up the field, but got too much of it. Lechuga comes out of the goal, sends it back up towards midfield, and now we have a loose ball over near the far sideline. It is won by the Wildcats. Greet picks off the pass, and she overshoots her target, Makiska. That will make it very easy for Balmer. And Balmer will keep the ball on the ground, get it to her defensive teammates. Makiska coming on strong, trying to take the ball away. Balmer uses her foot to keep the ball in play. And the ball goes right through the wickets of Absalon and out of bounds. It'll be a TBC throw-in. TBC men's soccer got a South Region win back on Labor Day, 6-0 over Toccoa Falls. In case you haven't heard, Eagles fans, tonight's game that was scheduled to be at Bob Jones will be rescheduled to a later date, and we'll update the schedule and post on our social media pages when we know that new date for Trinity Baptist men's soccer at Bob Jones University. Sending the pass up the field is Katie Douglas. One from each team racing for the ball. Lechuga comes out and gets a big boot into the wind. Again, the wind not blowing all that hard, only about 5 miles per hour. Off Boast, out of bounds, and the Wildcats will throw it in. Coming up on 10 minutes into the first half, no score. 1-on-2, and a foul will be called against either Boast or Plunkett for the push. Both of them made contact with Absalom. So it's a free kick for the Wildcats, and the TBC defense will set up in position. Jessica Ralph getting ready to get us back underway. She gets the whistle. Ralph, sophomore from Stafford, Virginia. Looks like she was going directly toward the goal, but it's knocked away by the defense. In fact, it might have even hit off Absalom. It did, and that's a goal kick. And as usual, Lucy Rothfuss will take the goal kick. Good pickoff by Absalom, but she loses control. Lane Ford has her pass knocked down. But Ford is able to regain possession very quickly and races past midfield, trying to get to Zelak, but out of her reach. And Davila will send it back to her keeper. Look at Ellie Makiska hustling downfield just in case there's a mistake by the Johnson & Wales goalkeeper. There wasn't. Wolke, though, takes the pass, looks for Lohman, and the ball is cleared away. Absalon coming up, keeps the ball in play. but knocks it out of bounds as she tried to get around Lyda Plunkett. Ball hit off Plunkett, so it is a throw-in for the Wildcats. Aubrey Warren will come on and do the honors. Aubrey Warren, a sophomore from Santee, California. Transfer from San Diego Christian to Johnson & Wales in North Carolina. That ball goes out of bounds off the defense, so the Wildcats will keep possession with the throw-in. Warren with the throw-in going towards the box. Rothfuss able to clear it outside the box. Ford battling with one attacker, and Ford wins that battle. Wilkie keeps the ball in bounds, almost lost control, but maintained possession, and now the steal by Warren. Wilkie on the ground. She's all right. She'll pop right back up. And a pickoff by Ralph. Or check that, 16 is Carly Harris. Defense will reset, another opportunity for the offense to make a move. Pass sent upfield by Warren. Off Absalon, and Rothfuss is able to get it to her teammate Wilkie just in front of the camera. Big pass to the right sideline. Greet able to get herself to the ball, take that one away. Tight defense by both teams, really not allowing the other team to get too far inside. Eagles have taken 2 shots, 1 on goal. Johnson & Wales just 1 shot so far. This one goes out of bounds. It'll be a TBC throw-in across the field. Reed with the throw-in to Ford. Ford gets by one defender but couldn't get past a second one, and it will be a foul against Ford for the block. So free kick for the Wildcats. The head coach of Johnson & Wales, North Carolina, Mr. Matt Hissler. The assistant coaches are Ms. Sarah McHugh and Dr. Benjamin Robinson, along with Lana Truice and Dara Goldstein. The athletic director of Johnson & Wales, North Carolina, Ms. Trudy Lacey, and the sports information director is Mr. Christopher Chuck Charles. Lohman with the steal just outside the box. She shoots and scores! Hannah Lohman on the board. Her second attempt. First one on goal. This one is successful. Will the goal stand? There's a question. Looks like it will, and the Eagles lead 1-0. So Lohman, in minute 15, puts Trinity Baptist in front 1-0. That was a long shot from approximately 25 yards out. From the top left of the P box. And an excellent shot. That ball kind of curved away from Balmer and just did stay inside. So TBC with the first score of the morning and a whistle. And it's going to go against the Eagles and a free kick for Johnson & Wales. That's McKeeska just asking what the whistle was for. She's getting the explanation. And we'll be back underway in just a moment. There's the whistle. Good pass, but knocked away and taken by McKeeska. McKeeska looking for Zelak, but overshoots her target, and the ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats. Long pass upfield. Mendoza could not hold on to the ball. Throw in for the Wildcats. Long pass up the right sideline. Rothfuss gets to the ball first. Knocks it out of bounds, but off a defender, so it's TBC's throw-in. And Abigail Mendoza keeps the ball in play, but it's stolen away by the defense. Rothfuss with the steal. She is a force in the backfield. Offsides is the call, so a free kick for TBC. Lucy Rothfuss may not score the goals, but she helps prevent the other team from scoring, which is just as, if not even more important. As fewest goals allowed, that's one of the big tiebreakers in postseason competition. There's a great pass towards Wolke. One coming out from behind. Wolke takes the shot, and it goes right into the hands of Balmer. Save number 3 for Zoe Balmer. Tatum Wolke, her first attempt. It is on goal. She struck that one very well, but it went right at the goalkeeper. Now the defense gets back in time for Plunkett to knock it out of bounds and allow teammates to get up into position. Zoe Balmer, 5'11", a freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina, played at Broughton High School. Carly Harris will throw it back in. Just past the 28-minute mark of the first half. Eagles 1, Wildcats nothing. Anna Lohman with a long-range shot right at the top right corner of the goal. And that one goes out of bounds. Did it touch Rothfuss? And the answer is no. So a goal kick for the Eagles. Boy, that cloud cover, it feels beautiful out here right now. Let's hope it stays that way. Of course, we down here in Florida, we know the brutal summer that we had. The weather started to cooperate a little bit last Saturday. Got hot again in the middle of the week. But now, Mr. Weatherman, thank you very much for this beautiful Saturday morning. Mendoza has the ball go out of bounds off the defender. And it will be a throw-in for TBC. Checking in for the Eagles, Mia Velez. She's getting ready to come in at the next opportunity. Mia Velez wears number 19, a freshman from right here in Jacksonville. Mia, which school did you go to? Baldwin High School, just a few miles west on I-10 in Duval County. So you got to know Coach Pittman pretty well over there at Baldwin. Coach Pittman turned a one-win team 4 years ago into district competitors and almost got herself a championship. Now she's trying to do the same here with the TBC Eagles, get them into the South Region Championship game, and then down to Kissimmee in November for the National Championship. Corner kick for the Wildcats. A little hard to tell who's taking the kick. They're wearing the royal blues with just white trim on the numbers, so across the field it's difficult to see those jersey numbers. That's Absalon finding help in the corner. The ball sent inside the box, and Lechuga leaps up high and pulls that one down. Alyssa Lechuga is 5'3", but she can leap it way up into the air, and she has a big leg, as we just saw. Wolke was able to beat Harris, and Wolke finds help in the middle of the field to McKeeska. Options to both sides, but the ball's tapped away. Rothfuss will chase down the loose ball. Send this one towards Boast, but got a little too much of it, and the ball curved away from Maddie Boast. And goes out of bounds for a throw-in for the Wildcats. Luthi Rothfuss, we're going to say her name a lot this season. A defender, a sophomore, enjoying her second season here with Trinity Baptist. She is from Alachua, Florida. Carly Harris will throw things in for the Wildcats. Harris, a sophomore from Charlotte, so a hometown product. Making her way inside is Katie Douglas, but the tight defense keeps her from getting the ball to a teammate. And Bose taps this one out of bounds. It looked like she was trying to send it upfield, but just misdirected the ball off the side of her foot. Throw in for the Wildcats. Coming up on the midway point of the first half. Lone goal, in case you missed it, Hannah Lohman from about 25 yards out. Lean forward, trying to get around one defender. Has Zelak wide open at midfield on the left side. Zelak all by herself. Now some defenders coming up from behind. Zelak looking for Makiska. Makiska gets to the ball first, shoots, but gets underneath it and sends it up high over the crossbar. That'll be a goal kick for Zoe Balmer. Now Mia Velez heads onto the pitch, and coming out to make room is Tatum Wolke. Makiska struck that ball hard, but got underneath it. The ball took a funny hop on her. That is her first shot attempt of the morning. Mendoza with the steal, trying to get the ball to Velez, but her pass is intercepted. Lean forward, a sophomore. Shoots from long range, knocked down, a second chance, no. 2 saves for Zoe Balmer. Lean forward with the first shot, that is on goal. Was that Zelak who got the rebound attempt? It was Ellie Makiska, so credit her with a shot attempt on goal. 2 saves in the sequence for Zoe Balmer. And a foul called against Trinity Baptist's Lina Plunkett, or check that, against Johnson and Wales running into Plunkett. And it will be a free kick for the TBC Eagles. Ford loses control of the ball. Zelak trying to chase it down in the corner and taps it out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for Zoe Balmer. And we're going to pause right here for the first half water break with the score. Trinity Baptist 1, Johnson and Wales nothing. Hannah Lohman with the tally for TBC, and we'll be back in 60 seconds after this message from the NCCAA. After today's ball game, Johnson and Wales will stay here in town and take on NCAA Division II Edward Waters University tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Edward Waters does live stream on their YouTube channel, so go to YouTube and search for Edward Waters University Athletics, and hopefully you'll be able to watch that game. My good friend Josh Jackson is the SID of Edward Waters. You'll be in good hands. After tomorrow's game, Johnson and Wales is at home against North Carolina Wesleyan on Wednesday the 13th, home against Hollins on Saturday the 16th, and home against Agnes Scott, whom Trinity Baptist defeated 3-2 a couple of weeks ago. That game will be Sunday, September 17th. So the next few ball games for the Wildcats and for Trinity Baptist. After today, we will be home on Thursday, September 14th. We are going to play. Actually, I read that wrong. It is a neutral game to be played at Toccoa Falls College on Thursday, September 14th. And the Eagles will be playing Campbellsville University Harrodsburg at 7 p.m. on September 14th. Then Trinity Baptist on Saturday the 16th is at NCAA Division III Wesleyan College. And then on September 21st, we will stay in town, downtown at Edward Waters University. Meanwhile, a great free kick just inside the goal box, but out of the reach of Azeliana Absalom, and a goal kick for the TBC Eagles. So again, next game for Trinity Baptist will be played at Toccoa Falls College against Campbellsville University from Harrodsburg, and that's because Campbellsville University is also going to play Toccoa Falls the next day. Goal kick by Rothfuss gets the ball back into play. Eagles worked their way past midfield, but had the ball stolen away. Absalon is able to beat Bose to the ball. Right at midfield, Wildcats having a little difficulty getting onto the offensive side, but there's a really nice pass to Harris. She's going 1-on-2, gets through a defender, finds Absalon. Absalon, though, misdirects her pass attempt and picked up by Lechuga just inside the penalty box, I'm trying to say. Good punt into the wind. Lane Ford controls it with her foot. Post guarded by Absalon, and Absalon able to knock down the pass and take possession. This time, no, Boast is able to regain control of the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Wildcats throw-in. Boast the last one to touch the ball. Heading onto the pitch, number 29 is Elizabeth Parcells. First look at Parcells here this morning. Absalon will head off to make room, and also entering for the Wildcats, number 8, Taylor Witherspoon. Witherspoon, a freshman from Monroe, North Carolina. Parcells, a freshman from Charlotte. And the header attempt goes astray and out of bounds, and a throw-in for TBC. Eagles make their way up the left side. Long pass towards McKeeska. And this one returned back upfield the Wildcats' way. Rothfuss with the steal. Kidding me. Oh, you're kidding me. Lost connection. goodness. And we are back. We had some technical issues to take care of. Score remains 1-0 Trinity Baptist. Approximately 16 minutes left in the first half. And that one knocked out of bounds off the foot of Carly Harris. It'll be a TBC throw-in. Appreciate your patience as we had to start a new feed. Now we have ourselves a whistle. Sophia Zelak talking with the official. And we're ready to resume play. Bose throws in for TBC. Lohman with the steal. Looking to send the ball upfield, but she is met by two defenders. And this one knocked away back towards midfield. Rothfuss comes up from the backfield, finds Greet to the left sideline. Greet is able to keep the ball in bounds, but the defense knocks it away from Greet. Price to the midfield, looking for Weeks. And coming up from the back was Harris. She's trying to find Weeks. Bose beats Weeks to the ball. They collide, no call. Weeks able to regain possession, gets around Bose, sends it to the top of the box. And that one is a little bit out of the reach of Asmira Garcia. And this one will go out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick for Lechuga and the Eagles. Rothfuss will step it up after the substitution. Kristen Hughes makes her way onto the pitch for the Eagles, and coming out is Mia Velez. Kristen Hughes, freshman defender from Lake City, Florida. Played high school soccer at Columbia. And a trip, no call, incidental contact, says the officials. This one goes out of bounds off Trinity Baptist, and it will be a corner kick for the Wildcats. Wildcats will set up for the corner. Whistle has been given. And a pass in front of the box. The header misses wide to the left, stays in bounds. Pass sent again in front of the box, but this one too strong and out of bounds past the end line for the goal kick. Score remains 1-0 TBC. Ready to check in for the Wildcats, Mia Townsend. She wears number 7. Rothfuss with the boot, back towards the center of the field, over on the far sideline. Lohman sends it towards Greet, or rather Zelak, but Zelak unable to get there in time. But then the ball bounces back toward her, and she makes the pass, and it's sent back to the far sideline. And a long pass up the field, out of the reach of the intended recipient, and Lechuga sends it back past midfield. Mendoza takes the pass at the far sideline near midfield, looking for McKeeska, but Harris beats McKeeska to the ball. That one goes off Zelak. It'll be Johnson and Wales with the throw-in, and heading on now will be Mia Townsend, freshman from Surfside, Florida, played at the American School of Guatemala. So our first look at Townsend, and coming out to make room will be Savannah Weeks. Throw in for Johnson and Wales, just past the 14-minute mark of the first half, and the Eagles clinging to a 1-0 lead. And we have ourselves a whistle called against Johnson and Wales, so that's going to be a free direct kick for TBC. We'll see who takes the kick. It's usually Lane Ford, and she's setting up, very likely to do so again. That ball is just a few yards outside the penalty box, but now they're going to say to move it closer to the sideline. Ford letting her teammates get into position. She has a leg to go for it from that distance. And Ford does go toward the goal, and it is wide to the left and out of bounds. So it will be a goal kick for Zoe Balmer. Lane Ford, her second season here at TBC, a sophomore from Umatilla, Florida. Long pass up the right sideline, stolen by Mendoza. Hughes calling for the ball. It does find Hughes, but then she loses control to Harris after the collision. Little wall pass, goes right back to Warren. She hits Townsend on the left side. That is Witherspoon sending it to the right side of the box. Greet coming on defensively, and Greet is able to knock that one out of bounds. Got her foot on the pass. That was looking to go towards the front of the goal. It will be a corner kick for the Wildcats. Have approximately 8 minutes remaining. And Trinity Baptist leads 1-0. And a corner kick. Curves to the top of the box. Battle for the ball, a turn and a fire, but Lechuga jumps on top, and we have a whistle well inside the goal box. This may be a penalty kick. It will be called an indirect kick. Johnson Wales got off the shot. A couple of Trinity defenders got in front of the ball. Then the collision, the indirect kick, even though it is inside the box, there'll have to be at least a touch before a shot can be made. Eagles are setting up a wall all across the box. Lechuga gets as close as the official will allow her to get. There's a touch, the shot, and a goal. Katie Douglas scores a goal, her second of the game, and it comes with just over 7 minutes remaining. Credit the assist to Jessica Ralph. And we're tied at 1. There wasn't much of an opening, but Katie Douglas found what little opening there was, and she put a lot into that shot. Ford takes the pass. Game now tied 1-1. And we have ourselves a tripping foul back at midfield. It will be a free kick for the Eagles. Rothfuss comes all the way up from the backfield. Lohman battling for the ball. And Makiska comes away with the ball, but it gets away from her, and the Wildcats able to put on the defense. This one will roll out of bounds. It will be a Johnson and Wales throw-in. Substitution now for the Wildcats. Zaliana Absalon makes her way onto the pitch. And coming off will be Katie Douglas, who got that game-tying goal. Nice shot there, Katie. Hopefully Katie is all right. Throw in for the Wildcats. Loose ball near midfield. Absalon gains possession. Finds some help on the right side. Greek comes up, disrupts the play, but the Wildcats keep their attack going, and an offsides will be called, giving the ball back to the Eagles. So Alyssa Greet gets the ball back into play. Battle for the ball over near the fans' tent area. Won by the Wildcats. Absalon has Makiska come from behind and take the ball away. Both tried to turn and fire, but Absalon got in the way, and she tries to fire it off and misdirects this one wide to the left. First attempt of the day for Absalon. Game remains tied at 1 under 4 minutes to go. Long pass all the way up the field, knocked down by the Wildcats. They have another opportunity to take the lead, and we'll have ourselves a foul. This one's going against the Eagles, giving a free kick to Johnson and Wales. Wildcats have taken 4 total shots. One of those has gone in. Trinity Baptist, 7 total shots. All 7 on goal and 1 successful. Official talking to 3 Eagle defenders, letting them know what the whistle was all about. And this one goes right in front of the goal, bounces into Lechuga's hands. That will be a shot attempt and a save for Alyssa Lechuga. Shot attempt by Taylor Witherspoon. Her first attempt, it is on goal. And a save for Lechuga. Witherspoon guarded by Plunkett. Wildcats then send the ball way upfield towards Townsend, but it's out of her reach, and Lechuga will pick it up off the ground. Big boot, but it had a lot of top spin to it. Back at midfield, the Wildcats steal that one away. And we have ourselves a whistle. And it's going to go to the Eagles. Rothfuss will come all the way up from the backfield to take the kick. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Rothfuss will grab that loose ball at the far sideline. This is going to be a throw in for TBC. About a minute and a half to go until the intermission. Tied at 1. Rita's tripped up from behind. That should be a direct kick for TBC. Lane Ford will take the kick. She went for it from this far out a few minutes ago. She goes for it again, and it is right at the goalkeeper. It goes through her hands, and a goal. Lane Ford with the shot that puts the Eagles back in front in minute 45. Palmer got a hand on it but could not hold on. The ball dropped out. When it hit the ground, it rolled in past the line. So Lane Ford gets her third goal of the season, and Trinity Baptist leads 2-1. Johnson and Wales less than a minute to try to tie it back up. Big boot header back towards midfield. This is Parcells trying to get around Ford. Time winding down. Again, our time on the screen unofficial. Towards the sideline. Out of bounds. Trinity Baptist with the throw in. First half just about to come to an end. And that will do it for the first half of play with the score Trinity Baptist 2, Johnson and Wales 1. Goals scored for TBC by number 15, Hannah Lohman in minute 15, and number 22, Lane Ford in minute 45. For Johnson and Wales, Katie Douglas on an indirect kick right in front of the goal. Got the touch pass from her teammate Jessica Ralph, who got her first assist of the season, and for Douglas, her second goal. We're going to pause here for 15 minutes for the intermission, and we'll be back for the second half. You're watching TBC Eagles Women's Soccer here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Stay with us. Welcome back to the second half between the Trinity Baptist College Eagles and the Johnson & Wales University from North Carolina. We are looking at a 2-1 lead for Trinity Baptist College. Hannah Lohman scored in minute 15 from about 25 yards out. Lane Ford then put Trinity Baptist back in front 2-1 after Katie Douglas had tied the game in minute 38. Lane Ford's came less than a minute before the halftime intermission, and we are now back underway. TBC goalkeeper Alyssa Lechuga, 2 saves overall out of 3 shots on goal that she has faced, and Zoe Balmer has saved 5. And Trinity Baptist has taken 8 total shots with 7 of them on goal. So you're up to date in case you missed anything. We know there's some technical problems. That happens a lot when the weather is warm. Hopefully we'll be able to get that worked out, especially as the weather starts to cool down and when the season progresses. Going up the right sideline is Jessica Ralph. She has the assist of Katie Douglas's goal, and for Douglas, that was her second goal of the season. She got one a couple of nights ago against William Peace in the Wildcats season opener. I'm Ray Bureau. We appreciate your patience and rejoining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Long boot. This one knocked down. Now a loose ball. Rothfuss is able to beat the attacker to the ball. Witherspoon keeps the ball in play. And Rothfuss takes it away from Witherspoon. This is Ralph sending it in front of the goal, but a little too strong, and that one will roll toward the corner. Ball kept in play. That is Absalon sending it back. Of course, Johnson & Wales now going from the left to the right. Kiska got her foot on it, found Zelak to the near sideline. Zelak trying to return the favor back to McKiska. Ball bounded away and picked up by Sarah Milne for the Wildcats. Ford with the steal, looking for McKiska. Can McKiska get there in time? Battle for the ball just outside the box. McKiska turns and shoots, but it's knocked away. That was good defense by Aubrey Warren, and the ball sent out of bounds to the far sideline. Back underway. Maddie Boast finds Ford across the field. Headed toward the corner. Ford has the ball knocked away and stolen. Pass back towards midfield, intercepted by Boast. Boast keeps the ball away from Absalon. However, Johnson & Wales maintains possession. Witherspoon sends this one up. Rothfuss giving chase. She'll get to the ball first and keep it away from Mia Townsend. And the ball headed toward the far sideline, kept in play by Maddie Boast. Back at midfield, sent back to the defensive side for the Wildcats. Anna Siplikas with possession across the far side. Lohman could not quite get there in time to get the steal. Reed, however, gets herself in front of the ball and keeps it away from Jessica Ralph. A collision and a pushing foul will be called. Free kick for the Eagles, back at midfield. Absalon able to get possession back for the Wildcats. Pass up the field, intended for Ralph, but Alyssa Greet keeps Ralph from getting to the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Johnson & Wales throw-in. Greet uses her body to take the pass away. Zelak gets to the ball first, maintains possession for the Eagles. She sends this one upfield, out of the reach of McKeeska, but the ball bounds away. Aubrey Warren beats McKeeska to the ball. All the way up the sideline goes Trinity Baptist. McKeeska sends it in. Looks like she was taking the shot. And McKeeska will get credit for her third shot on goal, or third overall, second on goal, and save number 6 for Zoe Ballmer. Pass towards Ralph, but Ross Fuss able to get in front of the ball and steal it away for TBC. A long pass to the right side to Hughes. Hughes' pass a little too strong. Asmira Garcia ready to get back onto the pitch for the Wildcats. That one goes out of bounds off Lohman. It's going to be a Wildcats throw-in. That will allow the substitution. So onto the field goes Garcia. And coming out is Sarah Milne. Ball popped up into the air, knocked down by Witherspoon, and an offsides as Mia Townsend was too far past the defense. So it will be a free kick for Trinity Baptist. And back underway with the free kick towards midfield. Mendoza taps it down. Absalon with the steal. And the Wildcats work it up the right side. Loose ball, Witherspoon fields it. Gets past Rothfuss. However, a great play by Lyda Plunkett coming from the middle of the field to knock that ball out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for Johnson and Wales. Jessica Ralph sets up to take the corner kick. This is the fourth corner kick of the game for the Wildcats. Trinity Baptist has had one. That one curves away from the goal. McKeeska got a foot on it, keeping it away from the attackers, and the ball cleared outside the area. Sent back up inside, however, two defenders collide, but Greet is able to get the ball out of bounds. Throw in for the Wildcats. That one hits off Alyssa Greet. It will stay with Johnson and Wales. Witherspoon inside the box may have had an opportunity to shoot, but taking that opportunity, Alyssa Lechuga with the great save, keeping that ball out of the back of the net. Taking that shot was Jessica Ralph, and a great save by Alyssa Lechuga for Ralph. Her second attempt, both on goal, and Lechuga picks up save number 3. I thought that ball was in, but Lechuga again, not much height, but a terrific vertical leap, and she used every bit of that leap to keep the Eagles out in front 2-1. 2-1, Trinity Baptist leads, thanks to a great play by the goalkeeper. Greet heads this one out of bounds. Up into the air, couple of headers toward the sideline. Witherspoon gets there first. Witherspoon gets around Rothfuss. Ball sent inside the box. Townsend kind of whiffs as she tried to take the shot. At the top of the box, Witherspoon loaded up, but Mendoza thwarted the shot attempt, and this one goes up and over the crossbar and out of bounds for a goal kick. Mia Townsend with her first attempt of the game, but it was a little high. She got underneath it. Rothfuss takes the goal kick. And this one goes toward the sideline and through the legs of Sophia Zelak, and it will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Alyssa Greek gets past midfield. She has options to both sides. Looking for forward, but pass intercepted by the defense. That ball goes out of bounds across the field. It'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Not sure what the reason for the delay is, but now we are back underway with the throw-in. Big boot all the way up the field, and that's going all the way to the goalkeeper, Zoe Balmer. She will keep this on the ground. Zelak got a foot on the pass attempt from the keeper. Now with possession, Emily Spies finds help in the middle of the field. Garcia, then a touch pass all the way up the field, but offsides for Johnson, and a free kick goes to Trinity Baptist. Rothfuss will take the kick for TBC. Big line drive kick past midfield. Knocked down by the Wildcats. Ball kept in play. Parcells sends it up towards Witherspoon. Wall pass to Absalon. She has an opportunity. Shoots, and a save for Lechuga. Very well struck shot by Azaliana Absalon. Her second attempt, her first on goal, but unfortunately for her, the ball curved right into the arms of Lechuga. So Alyssa Lechuga with her fourth save of the game. Wildcats send the ball back towards midfield. Toward the near sideline, Alyssa Greet takes the ball away from Parcells. Parcells, though, hustles back defensively, forces a pass to be intercepted. Absalon loses control. Wall pass from McKeeska to Lohman. Lohman around one defender, looking for McKeeska from the right side to shoot, and a knockdown save by Zoe Balmer. Her seventh. Ellie McKeeska with her fourth attempt, third on goal. Both teams being very aggressive in these past few minutes. About 31 minutes left to play. Absalon looking for Witherspoon. She stays on sides. Rothfuss coming up from behind. Gets in front of Witherspoon and steals the ball. Lucy Rothfuss, another fantastic defensive play. She was a co-player of the game last week for that very reason. Zelak keeps the ball away from Emily Spies. Parcells looking for Absalon, but misdirects it, and it's Trinity Baptist with the throw-in. Coming up on about 30 minutes left to play. It is 2-1 Trinity Baptist. And the header off Zelak is out of bounds, and the Wildcats will have a throw-in. Substitution for each team. For Johnson and Wales, Katie Douglas, who has the goal for the Wildcats, and for the TBC Eagles, Mia Velez makes her way back onto the pitch. Mia Townsend out for Johnson and Wales, and Zelak out for TBC. Douglas guarded by 2. Gets through both defenders, but Greet stays with her. Might have gotten away with the push and comes away with the ball. Long pass towards Velez, but out of her reach. Olivia Hahn beats Velez to the ball in a big boot. The wind has shifted and now blowing more straight in towards your screen. Spoon looking for some help, and she finds it in Absalon, but Absalon is offsides, and there's the whistle. Side judge held up the flag, and once Absalon made contact with the ball, the offsides call is made. Free kick for TBC. 2-1 TBC. Just under 29 minutes remaining. Johnson and Wales looking to tie it up. They came back in the latter portions of the first half. Then Trinity Baptist went ahead with less than a minute until the intermission. This is Parcells outside to Spies, guarded by Greet. And Velez also aids on defense. Greet gives it up to Parcells, but ball cleared away by the defense. It's Olivia Hahn racing for the ball with Velez coming on. That ball did cross the sideline, so Trinity Baptist will have a throw-in. Anna Lohman will throw the ball back into play. Ball bounced over both McKeeska and Witherspoon. That's Absalon all the way up the left side. Gets around her defender. Bose, though, stays with her, and up to give some aid is Plunkett. And Trinity Baptist has possession, but that pass is stolen away by Emily Spies. That shot taken and knocked down. Katie Douglas with the attempt. Couldn't tell if Lechuga made contact with the ball. That answer's no, so it will be a goal kick for TBC. For Douglas, her second attempt. She has one on goal, and that one went in the goal. Taylor Witherspoon heads off. She's played a terrific game. Rothfuss with the goal kick. Rothfuss with the kick, finds a wide open Mia Velez. And Velez's pass, looking for Lohman, went too strong. Johnson and Wales looking to set up another chance to attack. Reet beats Spies to the ball, but the Wildcats regain possession. Olivia Hahn able to find some help in the middle of the field. That is Warren back to Hahn towards midfield. Greet picks it off. However, Spies is able to beat Velez to the ball. Wildcats looking for an advance, but the pass went astray, and we have ourselves a whistle at midfield. That's a foul called against Katie Douglas, so TBC will have a free kick. Rothfuss able to find lane Ford, and Ford turns looking for Makiska. Ball headed up into the air by Warren. Now Makiska, that ball off the post. The shot attempt got as close as possible without going in. So Ellie Makiska with her 5th attempt. That one hit the post. Ford trying to get the ball and give TBC another opportunity, but she is thwarted by Douglas. Pass up the field. Looks like Plunkett's going to win the race to the ball, but it comes off her foot. Battle, and Plunkett knocks it out of bounds, allowing her defensive teammates to get into position. But the official says it was last touched by Absalon, so TBC with the throw-in. Battle for the ball at midfield. Wildcats hold on. Emily Spies inside the circle. Long pass to Absalon, a collision. Now a race for the ball. Rothfuss with Weeks. And Rothfuss is able to win that battle for the ball. Rothfuss then sends it back to midfield. Makiska couldn't quite get there in time. Lechuga comes out of the goal, gets her body between the ball and Katie Douglas, and jumps on top of it, keeping Douglas from the opportunity to tie the game. Bowman pops one up into the air. Ball knocked down by Parcells. Lohman then comes away with possession. Options to both sides. Makiska to her left, Hughes to her right. Holds on to the ball, gets around her defender, sends it toward Makiska, but out of the reach of the attacker and into the hands of Zoe Balmer. That was a pass attempt. Near sideline, Emily Spies will slow things down. Wildcats looking for a chance to get up to the offensive side of the field. This is Parcells, lost control of the ball. Mendoza for TBC. Douglas with the steal. Weeks wide open, racing. Here comes Rothfuss up from behind. Weeks takes the shot and bounces it into the hands of Alyssa Lechuga, her 5th save. Weeks looked like she might have had a longer range shot. Might have been just out of her reach. She struck it well, but Lechuga was right there. For Savannah Weeks, her 1st attempt, and it is on goal. Lane Ford at midfield. And Ford sends this one over the head of everybody, and that bounces into Balmer's possession. Sophia Zelak ready to take the pitch once again. High punt back towards midfield. Douglas knocks it down, maintains control, and then hits Parcells to the right side. Parcells getting around Greet, has an opportunity, but Greet able to get her body in front of the ball, keep the shot from getting fired off. And then Greet knocks this one out of bounds. Great play by Alyssa Greet. And Alyssa Greet, a sophomore, her 2nd season here at TBC. She hails from Niceville, Florida. And we're going to have ourselves a pause for the second half water break with the score TBC 2, Johnson and Wales 1. We'll be right back. Stay with us. We are ready to resume play with approximately 21 minutes left. Trinity Baptist 2, Johnson & Wales University 1. Goals scored by Hannah Lohman in minute 15. Katie Douglas for the Wildcats in minute 38 tied the score. And then in minute 45, Lane Ford put Trinity Baptist back out in front. No scoring at all in the second half, but both teams have been very aggressive and both goalkeepers have been phenomenal. And we're going to redo the throw-in. And we're back underway. Lucy Rothfuss playing another spectacular defensive game, and that one came very close to the goal, but Rothfuss recognized it and cleared it away. Balmer's had some nice help in the backfield as well from Aubrey Warren. Also back there is Olivia Hahn, making it difficult for the Eagles here in the second half. Lohman with the steal. Eagles looking for an opportunity. Ball pass back to Lohman. Top of the box, she shoots and just misses high and wide. Great shot attempt, but she got under it by the slightest of margins. For Lohman, her third attempt. 2 on goal, 1 in. Katie Douglas back at midfield. Looking for Absalon, who's all alone. One coming up from behind. She shoots, and she scores. The ball hit off the left crossbar and deflected into the net. Zaliana Absalon with her first goal of the season. That one ties the score at 2. It's her third attempt, second one on goal. And Johnson & Wales has come back to knot it up. So TBC has had some opportunities, unable to convert so far in this second half, and now with the score tied, they're going to look even harder to try to get back out in front. They've never trailed in this one. They led 1-0, tied 1-1, led 2-1, now tied 2-2. Throw in for the Wildcats all the way across the field. And a long pass, but way too strong. And Lechuga will keep this one on the ground. Watch out for Parcells coming up from behind. She gets the pass and looked like she might have slipped a little bit as she tried to take the shot and missed wide to the right. Haley Overcash makes her first appearance of the day. Parcells will come out, had an opportunity, but the score remains tied at 2. With the goal kick for the Eagles. Douglas intercepts the pass, gets the ball right back. And a battle for the ball is knocked out of bounds, but a pushing foul called against Katie Douglas. Rothfuss with the kick. And Douglas again gets her body in front of the ball and is able to maintain control. Here's Absalon. She shoots and she scores right at the top of the goal. Zaliana Absalon with her second goal of the game, both within the past couple of minutes. The game tying goal and then the go-ahead score. And it's 3-2 Wildcats with approximately 17:26 left to play. That ball over the head of Lechuga. She reached up high, but it was out of her reach and just did stay inside the net. So 3-2 Wildcats. Now TBC trailing for the first time. Makiska near the corner. Unable to get to the ball in time. It's out of bounds. It's a goal kick for the Wildcats. Balmer now with her team ahead for the first time today. Just a gentle tap on the goal kick. Absalon keeps the ball in play. Wildcats with possession at the far sideline. Absalon lost control. Boast. Looks like it came off her foot. Didn't mean to send it back. But Rothfuss is able to find Velez right in front of us. Anna Lohman trying to get through the defense. Lost possession of the ball, a battle for it, a push called against Lohman, and it's a free kick for the Wildcats. Mia Townsend getting ready to check back in. Jessica Ralph will be coming off at the next opportunity. Olivia Hahn puts it back into play. So this one rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for TBC. Battle for the ball, won by Douglas. She's looking for Witherspoon, but Greek comes from behind, takes the ball away, and sends this one towards Zelak, who had a little trouble keeping it under control. So it'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Here comes Mia Townsend back onto the pitch. Jessica Ralph will trot off. 3-2 Wildcats. 2 goals. Just a couple of minutes apart. Both scored by Azaliana. Try that again. Azaliana Absalon. Those are her first and second goals of the season. Off the foot of Zelak. Douglas all alone at the top of the box, shoots, and right into the hands of Lechuga, her 6th save. Katie Douglas, her 3rd attempt, 2nd on goal. Ellie Makiska with possession, looking for Lohman. Velez to the left. Lohman passes to Velez. She has a chance. But a defender beats her to the ball and taps it out of bounds. That's Aubrey Warren on the defense. That one goes out of bounds. It's a throw-in for TBC. And Olivia Hahn is able to keep the ball in play. Long pass up the field. That's Witherspoon with control. Finds Douglas. And Douglas's pass is a little bit off the mark, but Absalon keeps control for the Wildcats, who are now looking to extend a 1-goal lead. Alyssa Crete turns and sends this one back upfield, but Douglas again uses her body and beats forward to the ball. Townsend to the outside, looking for Absalon. And the ball's out of her reach, and a throw-in for TBC. And we have ourselves a whistle, a foul called against the Wildcats. It'll be a free kick for Trinity Baptist. Rothfuss comes all the way up from the backfield to take the kick. Douglas keeps the ball away from Ford, but Ford is able to tap it back to the offensive side. McKeeska with the reception of the pass. Ball knocked away. Nice job by Douglas. Witherspoon looking for Overcash. Overcash beats Rothfuss to the ball, but Rothfuss gets right on top of her and a whistle. Call's going against Overcash, so it'll be a free kick for TBC. Segret will take the kick. Segret with a line drive back towards midfield. Mendoza coming up from behind, but Douglas is able to hold on to the ball. Now the pass all the way up the field towards Townsend. And Townsend didn't get a whole lot onto her shot. That'll be her second attempt. And a nice easy save for Lechuga. If I have it right, that's her seventh. That one hit off of Mendoza. Fortunately, she's all right and hustles back on defense. And we have ourselves a handball called against the Eagles, so a free kick for the Wildcats. Both goalkeepers now with 7 saves. We do appreciate everybody's patience and rejoining us. We know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for us as it is for you. Hahn with a line drive, but knocked down by the Eagles. Ford hits McKeeska. McKeeska's pass off the mark, however, and ball control has been much better for the Wildcats in the latter portions of this second half. Both teams have been very aggressive. Lohman gets around a defender, loses control of the ball. No call on the contact. Ball still in play. Lohman slow to get up, but she is back on both feet. Hunched over, but going to be very difficult to try to get her out of this game. And an offsides as Towson was past the defense, and a free kick for TBC. Rothfuss again with the free kick. Rothfuss able to send the ball back upfield. TBC maintains possession. That ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Approximately 9.5 left to go. Trinity Baptist trailing 3-2, looking to tie it up. Defense for the Wildcats has been terrific, especially in this second half. All taken away by Plunkett. Witherspoon at midfield. Backs it up to Spies. 9 minutes to go. Wildcats on the move, but McKeeska gets in the way, knocks the ball back, and is trying to win that battle, and the ball maintains in the possession of the Wildcats. Under 9 minutes to go. We have Velez unable to get to the ball in time. Wildcats defense with some good passes and sent back upfield. 3 at midfield. Finds Zelak across the field. Zelak trying to get around Absalon, and Absalon hangs with her and comes away with the steal. Mendoza loses her footing, but draws the foul, and a free kick for TBC, and a nice opportunity and a direct kick right at the goal for the Eagles. Chance for TBC to tie the score. I'm guessing it'll be Lane Ford taking the kick. Under 8 minutes to go. It will be Ford. 3 Wildcats line up to try to thwart the shot. They will be backed up the required 10 yards. Ford makes her approach, shoots, and pulls it to the left and out of bounds for a goal kick. Lane Ford's 3rd attempt of the day. Wildcats holding on to a 1-goal lead. They came from behind twice and then eventually took the lead. Douglas wins the battle for the ball. Absalon across the field, down the left sideline, but out of the reach of her target. And that one sent out of bounds by Plunkett. Throw in for the Wildcats. That ball goes out of bounds. Plunkett with the boot. Kingsley Penn ready to check in for TBC. Throw in for the Wildcats. Ball hit off Rothfuss, and she is pushed down and draws the foul, so a free kick for the Eagles. Around 5:40 left to play. Trinity Baptist needs to tie it up at least. Cash keeps it away from Greet, but then loses control, and Greet stays with her on the defensive side. Comes away with possession. Pass towards Velez, a little too strong. Olivia Hahn taps it back to her keeper, who will keep this one on the ground. 3 Wildcats getting ready to come back in. Number 19 is Sarah Milne. Number 29 is Elizabeth Parcells. Number 10 is Jessica Ralph. Pass up the right side. Spies with Rothfuss, and Rothfuss gets to the ball first, sends it back towards midfield. Ball bounces over the foot of Velez. And we have ourselves a whistle against the Eagles. It'll be a free kick for Johnson and Wales. Wildcats looking for their first win. Eagles looking for win number 2. Ford across the field. Long pass, looking for McKeeska, but a little too strong. Over near the sideline, the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Wildcats throw in. 4 new players onto the pitch for TBC, Kingsley Penn, and for the Wildcats, Millie, Ralph, and Parcells. Under 4 minutes to play. TBC needs one to at least tie the score. Ball sent inside the box, but Ballmer beats McKeeska and picks it up, keeps McKeeska from getting off a shot. Ballmer with the high punt. Bounds inside the circle. Greet heads it back upfield. Johnson and Wales could start to work down the clock, but of course, if they get an opportunity, they're going to go for it. And Ford is tripped up from behind. That call against Absalon, and Lane Ford slow to get up, but back on her feet she is. Under 3 minutes to go. Regardless of winner, you have watched a very exciting game here on TBC Eagles. Again, we apologize for the difficulties and appreciate your patience and staying with us. Free kick for the Wildcats. Wildcats are going to take as much time as the officials will let them take with the 1-goal lead and just over 2 minutes remaining. With the steal is Parcells. Greet on defense. Parcells finds help at the top of the box. Turn and ball deflected away. A turn and a shot attempt. It hits off Rothfuss. And a loose ball. Absalon looking like she wanted to take the shot. She does take this one, and this one hits the top of the crossbar and goes out of bounds. Absalon has scored twice, the game tire, then the go-ahead goal, and almost got a big insurance goal. That one actually grazed the crossbar. A minute and a half left for TBC. Rothfuss with the goal kick. Eagles need to get the ball upfield quickly. They scored with less than a minute to go in the first half, and now coming up on 1 minute left to go in the second half. That pass a little too strong, however. Johnson & Wales University of the USCAA Division II looking for its first win. They just have to keep the ball on this side of the field where it is now. And we have ourselves a stop in play, an injury delay. Player down is Elizabeth Parcells. Fortunately, she looks to be all right. Under a minute to go. Parcells does not want to come out. Parcells, though, is going to be walked off the sideline, and Taylor Witherspoon is back onto the pitch. Well, Parcells looks like she's going to stay in there. Nope, she is coming out. Machuga with the kick, back towards midfield. Eagles need to get the ball back up front very quickly. Offsides is the call. That's going to be a chance for the Eagles to get the ball to the offensive side of the field. About 25 seconds left. Rothfuss finds Lane Ford. Ford to Hannah Lohman. Lohman loses control of the ball and gets called for the push. And now Johnson & Wales, really they could just let the clock run down, and they do, and that's the ball game. Final score, Johnson & Wales, University of Charlotte 3, Trinity Baptist College 2. Azaliana Absalon, the game-tying goal and the game-winning goal, just a couple of minutes apart, both of them in the second half. The first goal for the Wildcats scored by Katie Douglas in minute 38. Trinity Baptist got a goal from Hannah Lohman to take the lead in minute 15. And then Lane Ford put TBC back in front 2-1 in minute 45. But Absalon, the game tire and then the game winner. So TBC now 1-2-1 on the season. Johnson & Wales 1-1. Next up for the Wildcats, Sunday at 1 p.m. at Edward Waters University in downtown Jacksonville. And next up for Trinity Baptist, Campbellsville University of Harrodsburg, played at Toccoa Falls, 7 p.m. on Thursday, September 14th. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. For head coach Alexa Pittman, assistant coach Brenner Pittman, athletic director John D. Jones, Noel Wakefield, our scorekeeper, and Michelle Jones on camera. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you.